Well, as Devin just mentioned, we fall back on Sunday morning, meaning we gain an hour of sleep, but we lose an hour of daylight. For some, this time change can be dreadful. So today we're keeping you in the know on how to best adjust to the time change and make this darker time of year a little more enjoyable. So joining us today is Dr. Ravi Kashyap. He's a pulmonologist and sleep specialist at Carle Health. He's also the medical director of the C. Duane Morgan Sleep Disorders Center in Peoria. Good afternoon, Dr. Kashyap. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so this is the time of year. Things change. Whether you like it or not, you know, the clocks are going back an hour. So in what ways can this time change affect us and our sleep schedule?
So as a twofold, of course, this time of the year when we fall back, we get an extra hours of sleep. So that's good, actually.
Yes, that's great.
So the more of the data comes from the daylight savings times when we change in the spring, because we lose 1 hour of sleep. So the survey was done, 55% of people said that they were very tired. But beyond that, we do see increased heart attacks, strokes. Even the study have shown increased inflammatory markers after daylight savings times change and increased traffic accidents. So it does affect the circadian rhythm. Circadian rhythm is our internal clock, and the sunlight is one of the most powerful regulator of that. So by disturbing that, we do affect our body and circadian rhythm.
Wow, so there's more effects than I thought. I thought it just made people a little bit extra drowsy, but you're talking about car crashes and you know, heart issues. That's severe.
Yes.
Wow, I did not know that. And what can someone do before the clocks change on Sunday to prepare for this big change?
For this time of the year, it's nothing much. All you do is enjoy the extra hour of sleep, but once the clock has changed, follow that. In the springtime, when we lose 1 hour of sleep, what you can do is adjust your sleep and wake time. Sleep 15 to 20 minutes earlier every night for a few days, and Saturday of that weekend, you adjust your clock, sleep on Saturday on the clock time, and try to maintain that. On Sunday morning when you wake up, get a good sunlight exposure, which can help with the circadian rhythm. Get a good rest on Sunday, so you're ready for the week on the Monday.
Those are good tips. And are there certain ages or demographics that are more negatively impacted by this time change than others?
Yes, adolescents are more affected. There was a study done showing that the adolescents after the daylight saving time, they're more tired, they're less attentive, the reaction time was slow. Also the shift workers, because they don't have any control over their sleep and wake time, so they could be more affected. And the people who are living on the western edge of the daylight saving or the time zone, they're affected more because of the later light in the morning and the later light in the evening.
Very interesting. And I know this is kind of a controversial question here, but there's a lot of talk about just getting rid of daylight saving time as a whole. Do you think that would be better and more beneficial for us?
Yes, I mean, American Association of Sleep Medicine or Sleep Society is clearly consensus that we should go back to permanent daylight, permanent time, permanent daytime instead of daylight savings time, because it does not really save energy by going to daylight savings time. On the other hand, there's also the Sunshine Protection Act, which want to make the daylight saving time permanent, which may be also harmful now, because now we are disturbing our circadian rhythm permanently, which might be harmful. So the consensus is that we should get rid of the daylight saving times and go to the permanent normal time.
Gotcha. Well, I'm sure a lot of people are happy to hear that. Well, thank you, Dr. Kashyap, for coming in today. That was great information you provided. So I'll be taking advantage of some of those tips that you just mentioned.
Oh, thank you.
Of course. Well, stick with us. It's 12:48. We'll be right back.